Okay, lovely. Guys on Zoom, you're very welcome. Can you hear us? Lovely. Gents, we're going to start with the guys in the room and then go to yourselves. Is that all right? Lovely.
Let's start with Paddy. That's okay. Paddy, congratulations on your 50th cap and obviously the captaincy tomorrow night. Just tell us your emotions going into tomorrow night, being captain of Northern Ireland. It must be a very proud moment for you.
Yeah, it's very proud moment for me and my family. You know, growing up as a youngster, you know, like going on, I'm a fan, going to all the games, and you know, I never thought one day, you know, I'd be leading out the country, but yeah, I'm very excited.
And obviously tomorrow night, so much is riding on it. It's a huge game. What are your thoughts heading into that?
Yeah, we know it's going to be a tough game. I think it's a very good game to be involved in, and you know, we're confident we can tomorrow with a positive result.
Just going back to the captaincy. This is your first time international-wise. You've obviously been captain for Middlesbrough. What do you think you'll bring to the role tomorrow night?
Well, I think you know, I'm not going to change too much. Say, you know, it's a great honour to be captain, but I'm just going to go out there and you know, play my own game, and you know, if I think about it too much, you know, it might affect me in a negative way. So yeah, I'm just going to go out there and just play the way, you know, I know I can.
How did it come about, Paddy? How did you find out you were going to be captain? Was it a conversation with Ian or Davo, or who was it?
Yeah, the manager told me and he said, I'll be captain. Usually it's you know, it's a sort of a tradition for Northern Ireland when it's your 50th cap, yeah, you're the captain, so I'm very proud.
Ian, can I ask you about Paddy, 50th captaincy tomorrow night? You know, just a little bit about what he brings to your team.
I love the tradition first and foremost, and I think it's something that most players I would think look forward to. I think Paddy's clearly said that he's looking forward to it. And it's maybe not for everybody actually, but the way Paddy plays, it's not a vocal thing from him. He leads by example, and he has done during his 49 previous caps, and he'll continue to do exactly the same. So it doesn't change for him. The preparation doesn't change. I'm not even going to necessarily ask him to make a speech before the game, so you can relax on that. And that's, you know, just go and enjoy it. Very proud moment.
Such a big game tomorrow night. You've 7 players out. Previously been out players out. Do you ever feel like with this job you're doing it with your hands tied behind your back?
No, it's a joy. I love it. I enjoy it. As a manager and coach, you're always challenged. That might be with injuries, it might be with the opposition you're coming up against. It can be anything, and I've learned over the years, the experience has told me just prepare for every eventuality. So I know naming the squad, you know, a week or so before, 10 days before, that you've still got 2 games domestically to play, and say I hide under a bed on a Saturday, Sunday the weekend before. So it's no, you've got to be ready, and you know, the players that have come in are strong players, and it's their chance to step up and perform for the country. So no, clearly you'd like to be going with what's your full hit of squad to choose from, but it's not the case.
Ian, obviously Johnny Evans is going to be a big loss at any stage, but he must have been encouraged last month with how the lads said without Johnny.
Yeah, and say that's exactly the thing with, you know, young players have come in, they've stepped up, they've taken the chance, they've shown that they're capable of playing at this level. Clearly we want to try and get more experience into them, and you know, if that's with or without Johnny, and so be it. But you know, I think we all know that, you know, Johnny Evans is a big player for Northern Ireland, and we'd rather have him with us than not. And you know, it's not to be on this occasion. So we'll see where we go.
Gut, es geht um Johnny Evans, der nicht mitgeflogen ist, der nicht dabei sein kann. Wie sehr schmerzt sein Fehlen? Die Antwort daraufhin: Ja, das ist eine Chance, wie ich eben auch schon gesagt habe, für die jungen Spieler, die nachrücken, sich zu zeigen, sich zu präsentieren, Erfahrungen auf diesem Niveau einfach auch zu sammeln und ja, das mit oder ohne Johnny, das geht, dieses Mal ist er halt einfach nicht dabei und da müssen einfach andere einspringen und wir wissen natürlich alle, welche Qualitäten Johnny hat und wie wichtig er für die Mannschaft auch ist, aber wir müssen einfach dann mit den Ersatzspielern das wieder aufholen.
So before the game in Belfast, you said that you were really sad because there were some good Swiss players out like Mbolo, Shaqiri, Xhaka. After the game, you said you will be delighted if they came back. Now they're all back. Only Xhaka is still missing. How delighted are you right now?
Brilliant, ecstatic. Really pleased to be seeing them, and can't wait to see how they are. No, they're good players, and you want to test yourself against the best. And I think both teams were cut short of what maybe are their better players, and I think both teams have got players that have come back into the squads as well. So no, it'll be a big test for us. We understand that, and Shaqiri and Mbolo, they clearly bring something to Swiss football, and we have to be mindful that they're dangerous players.
Gut, also die Frage war, vor dem Spiel in Belfast haben sie gesagt, dass sie traurig wären, oder dass sie traurig sind, dass Spieler wie Mbolo, Xhaka und andere nicht mitspielen konnten und haben dann gesagt, dass sie sich freuen würden, wenn sie zum Rückspiel hin wieder fit sein werden. Freuen Sie sich nun, dass die meisten wieder zurück sind? Die Antwort daraufhin, ja, natürlich bin ich sehr erfreut, Sie zu sehen, dass wir uns mit Ihnen messen können. Aber Spaß beiseite, das sind natürlich sehr gute Spieler, sind sehr wichtig für das Team. Wir wollen natürlich immer uns mit den Besten auch messen, gegen die Besten spielen. Und ich glaube, dass beide Teams eine hohe Qualität an Spielern haben und die jetzt auch zurückgekommen sind, zurück in die Mannschaft. Und es wird einfach ein guter Test und wird schön zu sein, dann auch Shaqiri und Mbolo und alle anderen, die jetzt wieder mit dabei sind, auch auf dem Feld zu sehen. Aber es wird natürlich ein schwerer Test für uns, klar.
What can he bring to the team? How can we rate his impact for the team?
Well, I think, since he's been at Leeds, he's playing in the top level. He's, again, somebody who can play in varied positions. He brings energy, he brings commitment, his desire, his willingness to win whatever it is, whether it's a tackle, a header, he's determined. But he can play. He's a good technician, and we're pleased to have him back with us.
Mhm. Welcher Spieler war das jetzt nochmal? Entschuldigung. Stuart Dallas, okay, ja. Also, er ist wieder zurück. Was für eine Auswirkung hat er auf die Mannschaft? Die Antwort daraufhin ist, ja, jetzt seitdem er bei Leeds spielt er auf dem höchsten Niveau, dementsprechend eine hohe Qualität. Er ist sehr flexibel einsetzbar auf vielen Positionen, was ihn zu einem sehr wichtigen Spieler macht. Seine Energie, seine Leidenschaft, die er auf den Platz bringt, ist sehr wichtig für die Mannschaft. Auch seine Gewinnermentalität, die er hat, sehr stark im Zweikampf auch und ja, technisch sehr stark, einfach ein sehr wichtiger Spieler für uns.
Ian, last week you said to us that your mantra for this week was going to be to the boys, take it to November. I just want to know how you feel they've responded this week to those words ahead of tomorrow night's match.
Yeah, there's been a real focus about the group. I mean, there is normally, but the intensity in training has been very good. It's been competitive. Players have come in and they've shown me that they've wanted to be starters for this game, and it's it's given us good thoughts to when coming and picking the team, and we've travelled across here, having worked on certain parts of our game, in Belfast, and we'll be ready come tomorrow night, and that's it's an excitement now. It's something where you feel a focus, you feel ready as a group. You never quite know till you get out there, but for ourselves, we've been very, very comfortable with what's been going on. So yeah, it's just the final touches now.
Also ihr habt jetzt eine Woche lang zu Hause in Belfast trainiert und habt einige Sachen besprochen auch. Wie siehst du das Team, wie siehst du die Mannschaft? Ist sie bereit für das Spiel morgen? Die Antwort daraufhin: Ja, also wir haben uns komplett fokussieren können auf die Gruppe, auf unser Team. Einige Spieler sind dann noch später dazugestoßen. Die Intensität, die wir in dieser Woche gezeigt haben, war sehr gut. Wir haben es geschafft, uns gut vorzubereiten, sind konkurrenzfähig, wettbewerbsfähig und einige Spieler haben sich gezeigt, in den Vordergrund auch gespielt und gezeigt, dass sie gerne in die Startformation auch möchten. Die Entscheidungen werden wir dann morgen treffen, wer dann letztendlich auf dem Platz auflaufen wird, aber wir haben sowohl in Belfast auch dann hier super gut gearbeitet. Ich bin sehr zufrieden damit. Wir sind bereit und freuen uns voller Selbstvertrauen auf das Spiel morgen gegen die Schweiz.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually watching the game on TV. I was back in Middlesbrough, so unfortunately I didn't get to witness the atmosphere firsthand. But yeah, I mean, I don't think a point was necessarily ideally, we would have came away with 3 points. But I think for both teams, I think a point, it wasn't too bad.
Also im Hinspiel in Belfast konnte der Spieler nicht mitspielen, Paddy konnte es nicht mitspielen, aber im Stadion wurde dieses Unentschieden gefeiert wie ein Sieg. Hast du die Atmosphäre auch aufsaugen können, miterleben können? Was sagst du dazu? Die Antwort daraufhin: Ja, ich war leider nicht live im Stadion, habe die Atmosphäre jetzt nicht so aufsaugen können. Ich habe das Spiel am Fernseher verfolgt, aber ich glaube, dass letztendlich dass beide Mannschaften mit dem Punkt zufrieden sind und es ein gutes Ergebnis für beide Teams ist.
Do you already know who will take Switzerland's next penalty?
We've prepared for everybody.
Gut, wer wird also den nächsten Elfmeter nehmen gegen die Schweiz? Wir sind für jeden bereit, der sich gegen uns stellt.
Hello, question for the coach. The last 3 games between Switzerland and Northern Ireland were 1-0, 0-0, 0-0. Can we expect more goals tomorrow night? And what do you plan to different results?
I think I remember saying before the game last month, I thought it was going to be an open game. I thought both teams were looking to attack. We probably didn't get as much goal-mouth action as we expected, but I think that's testament to both teams, how compact they were, how organised in the setups. I think both teams had chances to score for sure, but if it's an open game, then it's something for us. I think we're an attacking team anyway. I try and set the team up to be attacking, and we have to deal with whatever Switzerland throw at us. So it's we're really positive in what we do. We're really positive in how we go about our game, and hopefully it comes across as we never set our stall out to try and get a draw or to try and hang on and get the odd goal by a corner or a free kick, and we'll again just have to see how it pans out.
Gut, also die letzten 3 Spiele zwischen der Schweiz und Nordirland sind 1-0, 0-0 und 0-0 ausgegangen. Was erwarten Sie für das Spiel morgen? Hoffentlich vielleicht auch mehr Tore. Wie werden Sie sich aufstellen morgen? Die Antwort daraufhin: Ja, also genau so. Es ist ein offenes Spiel zwischen den beiden Nationen bislang immer gewesen, jetzt auch in dem letzten Aufeinandertreffen. Beide Teams sind sehr offensiv eingestellt, versuchen zu attackieren, aber am Ende waren beide Teams nicht so abschlusssicher. Deswegen sind auch keine Tore gefallen, aber das ist natürlich auch etwas Positives, was man sehen kann, dass die Mannschaften sehr kompakt stehen, sehr organisiert sind, sehr gut verteidigen. Aber beide Teams haben ihre Chancen gehabt, hätten Tore schießen können und aber wir versuchen immer nach vorne, immer zu attackieren, sehr offensives Spiel anzubieten. Da sind wir sehr positiv, da fühlen wir uns wohl in diesem Spielstil, haben das Vertrauen und auf dem Unentschieden spielen ist immer schwierig, das kann man natürlich nicht machen, aber wir werden alles reinwerfen und versuchen, auch mal ein Spiel zu gewinnen.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Do you feel some pressure to win this game to reach the second place?
Oh, we know we've got to get a positive result. I still think there's some tough games for both teams after this one, and I think it's proven that you know there can be some surprise results. But at the moment, it's in our hands still. If we can beat Switzerland, then it puts us in a good position to grab second place at least, and you know that's what we're aiming for.
Gut, also die Frage war jetzt, ob Sie den Druck fühlen, das Spiel morgen gewinnen zu müssen, um noch eine Chance zu haben, den zweiten Platz zu erreichen. Die Antwort daraufhin: Also ja, wir müssen versuchen, natürlich ein positives Resultat morgen hier zu erzielen. Es wird für beide Mannschaften schwierig, es wird ein schweres Spiel werden, das wissen wir, aber im Fußball sind Überraschungen auch immer möglich. Vielleicht schaffen wir es morgen hier auch, dementsprechend ein sehr gutes, positives Resultat zu erreichen. Dann hätten wir alles in unserer eigenen Hand, wenn wir morgen die Schweiz schlagen würden, um diesen zweiten Platz da auch zu erreichen. Aber ja, es wird ein schwieriges Vorgehen, aber wir sind da voller Zuvertrauen, Selbstvertrauen.
Any more from the room?
Noch weitere Fragen?
Onto the Zoom. Okay. You just want to reduce your seats, please.
Still speaking there.
Yeah, you can. Guys on the Zoom, thanks for your patience. Dave Anderson, do you want to kick us off?
Yeah, I think when you look back, I think it was 2017, and when we look back at those two legs, it was the first leg especially, I thought we were very hard done by. Obviously, I think it was Shaqiri hit the ball off Corey Evans' back, and you know the referee gave a penalty. You know, I think over the two legs we were the better side and deserved to go through. And yeah, you know, still this day, you know, it hurts a bit. So yeah, tomorrow night, you know, we're definitely up for the game, and you know, hopefully we can come out with a positive result.
Like it is, like you do have a great opportunity. Like as Ian says, like if you could win this, you could go above the Swiss really, and it would all be sort of played for really in that fight for qualification. This is there for you really.
Yeah, you know, yeah, we're looking forward to it, and you know, the games that we've played against Switzerland before, they've all been, you know, very tight games, and I'm sure tomorrow will be no different. You know, but just hopefully, you know, we can take our chances and yeah, come away with 3 points ideally.
Paddy, thank you. Good luck.
Gut, ja, gut. Also die erste Frage war jetzt, vor 4 Jahren schon mal in Basel, auch Playoff ging es da, 0-0 gespielt, dann ausgeschieden. Ist die Enttäuschung noch groß oder kann es eine Motivation sein, auch für das Spiel morgen? Die Antwort daraufhin, ja, in den Playoff lag es eher am Hinspiel, nicht am Rückspiel dann, dass wir das Ganze vergeigt haben. Auch eine umstrittene Entscheidung im Elfmeter, den der Schiri dann gegeben hat. Aber ja, bei den Spielen von diesen beiden Nationen auch ist es ja immer ein schwieriges Aufeinandertreffen. Es hat damals natürlich geschmerzt, auszuscheiden, aber ja, morgen sind wir bereit für das Spiel und um ein positives Ergebnis zu erzielen. Und die zweite Frage war jetzt, mit einem Sieg morgen könnte man einen zweiten Platz erreichen. Wie groß ist dazu die Motivation? Die Antwort daraufhin, ja, wir freuen uns einfach darauf, morgen hier auflaufen zu dürfen. Wie wir gesehen haben in der Historie, sind die Spiele gegen die Schweiz immer enge Spiele gewesen. Es wird morgen genauso sein. Und wer die Chancen morgen besser nutzt, wird das Spiel morgen auch gewinnen.
Dave, anyone from you?
Oh, just one for Ian. Ian, I don't know what sort of team talk to use for a match like this. Do you sort of try and inspire the players and say, like, you know, what can you achieve, or are you conscious not putting too much pressure on them by building the game up too much and just try and keep it simple? I just wondering what sort of approach do you take for a big game like this?
Simple messages, David. Nothing too overcomplicated. I'm not sure there's too much Churchillian speeches either. It's, you know, you're reminding them throughout the week as you're preparing, and players know the magnitude of games. And for me, it's simple. nuggets of information, whether that's an individual one to somebody or as collective to the group. You know, you feel it building throughout the week, David. So it's sometimes the shortest of things to say just before you go out is the best.
Paul, over to you, my friend. Thank you.
Hi guys, I was just wondering, Paddy, are your parents going to be there tomorrow at the match?
No, they'll be watching on TV.
I think did they used to come to matches quite regularly? You were saying like home and away as well.
I think for the last game, I think they came to was the Belarus one when I scored. So yeah, I wish they were here tomorrow night, to be honest.
But they must be extremely proud of what you've achieved and being captain.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. You know, they brought me to Windsor Park a lot when I was growing up, and yeah, for them to see me, you know, walking out with the captain's armband, I'm sure it'll be a very proud moment.
Quick one for Ian, if you don't mind. What are the chances of Johnny being available for the Vulcan area game? Do you reckon he'll make it or not?
We haven't closed the door on it, so it's that's not a definite yet. But you know, I've been in contact with the club, with Johnny, with the medical people, and at the moment we're concentrating now on the Switzerland game. But it's not a definite no.
Thank you. Andy, Dylan?
Yeah, hi chaps. Just a quick one for Ian, please. We talk a lot about relegation 6-pointers over here in England. Is this a World Cup 6-pointer?
Sometimes I never know what that means, actually, to be fair. It's, you know, if we were to draw, it's not World Cup hopes, you know, totally gone. And it's, for us, we try and accentuate as many positives as possible. And we look to go and win the game. Where we are at the end of the game, we find out, we see. And we move on from there, whichever direction that is.
So it's no kind of pinch point then, really, in terms of the qualification process for you?
A what, sorry?
No kind of pinch point, you know, this is the kind of the decisive moment, I don't think, yeah?
Well, I think we know that you know the magnitude of the game, and that you know, whichever side wins it, they, you know, are probably going to be in pole position to go on. But it's you know, I'm one of those that anything can happen at any stage that allows you to, if you can still qualify numerically, then you know, you still keep going. But it's for me, it's a big game. We all know that, and as you come down to the final games within the group, and things haven't been sorted yet, then every game becomes the crucial one, doesn't it?
Brilliant, thank you. That's sort of, thank you.
Thanks, Andy.
Cheers, Andy. Stephen?
Cheers.
Hi guys, yes, I have a question for Paddy, if that's okay. Paddy, my colleagues over there were kind enough to give Ian a platform to comment on you and what you bring to the party in terms of being a captain and a player. I'd like perhaps to turn the tables. The IFA wanted continuity after the success that we had under Michael O'Neill, and under very trying circumstances, I think Ian has managed very, very well. Now, he's not a clone, he is his own man and his own manager. How do you think, what are his attributes? What does Ian bring to the party as far as you're concerned?
I think first of all, you know, Ian brings a lot of confidence to the group. I think we go into, you know, every game believing we can win, and you know, when we met up last Sunday, and you know, everyone's buzzing to come, and you know, the week's very enjoyable. Sometimes, you know, when you're away, it can get a little boring maybe at nights in a hotel, but you know, Ian ensures that, you know, throughout the whole trip it's you know, it's very enjoyable, and training as well. All the lads really enjoy training, and you know, if Ian carried on for a number of years, that'll be great.
So it's still a happy camp, Paddy, yes?
Yes, much so.
Excellent. Thank you for that. Best of luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Cheers.
How are you doing? You alright?
Hey, Mark.
You mentioned earlier on, you almost don't need to tell the players, you know, about the magnitude of the game. Can you sense a different atmosphere around the camp this week? Just obviously each game you go to is big, but this, you know, for
the ego, the bigger they get. Can you sense a bit of a difference this week amongst the players?
Not really. No, I think that the focus has always been there, and even the the friendlies we played in the summer. I can't fault the application of the players on the training ground, around the hotel, when we actually went and played the games, and I think that's again a credit to the players that they bring that enthusiasm with them, and it's they're always focused when it comes to match night, and it's say no different for this one.
You spoke with, when you were announcing the squad in very positively about Shane, obviously. Can I maybe just ask how much of a rethink his injury forced you into in terms of how we approach the game?
Yeah, I think not just Shane, but what are the players that we've missed out on? You've got to have contingency plans. You've got to have thoughts in your head. What ifs? Those situations arise, and it's something that we talk about as coaches, and then go and deliver it to the players. And do you know what? You always have to have the buy-in from the players as well. I want the players to speak out. I want them to have an opinion. Yes, I make the final decision, but as a group, you work things out as a collective, and you make sure that they're comfortable with things, and you make sure that everyone's understanding their role within the situation, and that's what we've done, and that's what we'll go with. You go and perform together as a group, you go and win together as a group, all being well.
Yeah, and that's an interesting thought, so that's something you would do. I don't think it's a two-way. I'm not saying it's a two-way process, of course, but you do open up conversations with the players about how you are going to go about things.
I want them to, yeah. They're as much a part of it as they have to go and perform. So if they're not comfortable with it, then there's a blockage there somewhere, isn't there? So it's I've always been someone who's asked the opinions of players, senior players who've been around it for a while, and it's I think that's important. I've always felt that.
Cheers, Ian. Thank you very much. Maybe just through one.
Thanks, Mark.
One to Paddy. You've talked about how proud you'll be, Paddy, captain the side. Is it something you might hope to do down the line, maybe when the current skipper is passing the armband on?
Yeah, tomorrow night's going to be a very proud moment for me. I'll be honest, I've not really thought about the future too much, but if the chance comes along to captain the side again, I'll be definitely very happy to do so.
Shane Ferguson banged one in from 25 yards and he had the armband a few weeks ago. Any pressure enough?
So no pressure now. Have to score 30 yard maybe. Beat Shane.
Cheers, lads. Good luck on Saturday. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark. Mark, don't be offended. We didn't need to translate any of your questions, which was. Ruth, are you there?
Hello. I think you've pretty much covered everything, guys. But just a quick one for Paddy. I know that Ian said that he doesn't want to be in a position of having to do a speech or anything. But is there anything you're going to do differently for this game now that you're captain?
No, I'm just going to go into the game like any other. I'm not. I'm a quiet lad around the group in the dressing room on match day, so I'm not going to be one, doing a roaring speech before the game. So yeah, I'm just going to be myself, and I'm just looking forward to lead out the boys.
Excellent. Thanks very much. Good luck, guys.
Thanks, Ruth.
Thanks, Ruth. Any more? Okay. Thanks for your time and patience, guys. All the best. Bye.
Thank you. Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Recording stopped.
Okay.
Well done.
Well done.